Hi everyone, Stefan Wallenberg with Braun Kleis again. So again, if you haven't already checked out the introductory video that talks a little bit about the gas moratorium and what we're really trying to get at today, we suggest that you take a break from this, pause it. You can always come back to us, look at that video, and then you'll have a little bit better context. So for now, we're going to talk about fuel oil and biomass, right?
Yep.
So these are technologies that people are probably pretty familiar with. Fuel oil is very common in New England, especially further north where there's not quite as much access to natural gas.
Right, yeah. Fuel oil is one of the traditional heating options, very well known. It's been around since forever, so people know what they're getting into, but have become increasingly wary of the cost of fuel oil.
Right.
So now with the natural gas moratorium, people are in a pinch because they might want to switch away from oil to something else, to natural gas, but cannot at the moment. Biomass pellets, wood burning, I mean, it's around since forever, since we started using fire, basically. But the pellets that we're talking about today are really very advanced, very clean burning, automatic. You have a device in your basement with pellet storage next to it, works automatic. You don't have to get up in the middle of the night to keep your fire, your boiler going.
That's a big one.
That's definitely a big one. You need to, a couple of times over the winter season, empty it out, clean out the ash.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically it. Works very similar to oil, which is why we kind of combine them, in the sense that you have a truck coming to your house delivering pellets. That's also where some of the challenges actually, frankly, might be on the Cape. Today, the pellet delivery on the Cape is not quite up to the level what it is in other parts, especially western parts of the state are, although it's increasingly getting better. And you can get pellet delivery on the Cape. You just have to look and find the right pellet delivery company.
And what might the upfront cost of an oil furnace or boiler or pellet stove, how does that compare to natural gas or propane or something more traditional?
Right. Yeah, that's a great question. An upfront cost of an oil versus natural gas is very similar. Gas boilers tend to be a little bit cheaper than oil boilers. But a pellet boiler, wood pellet boiler, is definitely a lot more expensive.
Okay.
We don't want to hide that. That's definitely an issue, which is why we make rebates available, and there's low-cost financing available for them through the Mass Save Heat Loan. But to give you an idea of the order of magnitude for a pellet boiler with the storage unit, you're talking $20,000, a bit over $20,000, compared to anywhere between $8,000 to $10,000, depending, like for an oil boiler. So substantially more expensive upfront, but the pellets are cheaper than oil. So you're making money back. There's cost savings over the life cycle of using the pellet boiler.
Great. So for people that have oil and are familiar with that, or people that are looking to install a new heating system, a pellet boiler might make sense. Higher costs up front, but they'll see savings over the life of the system.
Exactly. And you're using a renewable fuel.
That's great.
So you're reducing greenhouse gas emissions, which is obviously good for everybody and is helping us meet our climate targets.
Great. So those are some more options for you to consider. Pellet boiler, high costs up front, savings over time, also lower emissions. Another great option for people to consider. Check out some of our other videos, which will talk about other options as well. Thanks.